Welcome back. I think we're on part 10.
Yeah, we're back.
That's going to give you a rundown on the wrestling.
Yep. We're going to do some wrestling report here. Man, it has been a slow-ass month in wrestling. TNA, but there's some good news coming out of TNA. In August, they're going to start going on the road. For the last couple of years, they've been at the Impact Zone, their own little arena. Okay. They basically have it all the time. So now, Hogan and company, they're going to take it on the road. So from now on, the weekly show,
old school.
Old school. Every show, every week, they're going to be on the road in a new arena for Impact, and that's just like
should be.
Yeah, that's just one of the things that they're starting to do to get bigger and grow. Another big news is that apparently Eric Bischoff and Spike TV are trying to buy TNA.
Well, what about Jarrett?
Double J, I don't know. He might stay. He could stay on as being the founder. He might stay on as like executive producer.
What has Bischoff been doing lately?
Bischoff is basically.
Wasn't he already TNA?
He's basically the president and the executive producer of TNA.
So why is he trying to buy it? If
Well, he's not. It's not his.
Oh.
See, he's the executive producer and he's like president of the company, but their ownership is run by a company called Panda Energy. They're the guys that bankroll the company.
Oh, okay.
And so basically, what he's trying to do right now is that he's trying to get TNA to be 100% his in a joint with Spike TV. That way,
That'd be a good deal.
Yeah, that way he could control it completely, and then they can do whatever they want. They can clean house. They can take it on the road as much as they want.
I hope the Panda does that at least for the fans. I mean,
for the fans, because WWE. I mean, they suck.
they've gone to shit.
They need competition so they can be better.
I can't believe they need competition, and they suck that bad.
You need competition in order to light a fire. Because you look about back in the early '90s, WWF, they didn't have really any competition on Monday nights, so there was nobody going head to head with them. I mean, yeah, WCW was around, but they were never trying to compete directly against them. When Bischoff started the Monday Night Wars, and he took WCW Monday Night Show, and he took them out of the little arenas, and he took them out to the big arenas. He took them and he put them on Monday night against Raw. That's what lit a fire under the whole wrestling industry. That's what made Vince change everything he was doing. I mean, if you look at the way the WWF was in 1994 compared to the way they were in 1999, completely different. He went and he changed his whole business.
Yeah.
To compete with WCW because they were kicking his ass. They were this close to putting him out of business. They were that close. And so now you got the WWE. They've been the only show, no direct competition. Yeah, TNA's been around, but they have been in no way trying to compete with them. WWE's been the only game in town for 10 years. And man, does it suck.
It just blows. They're not. And I think McMahon is trying to be smart about it and trying to exclude himself from that wrestling category because now he's entertainment.
Right. He's trying to do wrestling. Yeah.
He's not wrestling anymore. So now he can say, I get higher ratings because I'm not just wrestling anymore. I'm entertainment.
Yeah.
So that's another way he can kick ass as far as ratings from TNA.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about competing because
he's on his own level.
They're not competition now.
Yeah, he's on his own level now.
He can compete. He's trying to compete with somebody else or whatever. I think that this move right here. I think I'm reading between the lines here.
Or the fact that he doesn't have to compete with UFC either.
Right.
Because
even though UFC
that's fighting.
Yeah.
He's not fighting anymore.
They kick his ass.
Entertaining
on pay-per-view.
He's entertaining.
All the time.
Yeah.
But I think I'm reading between the lines here. I'm reading what Hogan said. Hogan's like Bischoff's right-hand guy. And they're taking TNA on the road in August. I'm thinking that maybe the deal is already done. I'm thinking that Bischoff and Spike TV already have TNA.
It's a deal that's locked.
Yeah, it's locked in. And they're just waiting to announce it in the fall. And TNA will be going on the road And who knows, by this fall, maybe October, November, we could see TNA on Monday nights again.
All I know is TNA comes to San Antonio, you can be sure Big Lads in the general will be there.
Yes, we'll be front row and center, Jack.
I don't know, that's expensive tickets.
About, I think TNA's tickets for their shows are about maybe $25.
Oh, alright. We'll be front row then.
They're not expensive.
I'll be the only guy asking to get slammed.
Yeah, slam this, baby, and then you get slammed. Other
really hurts.
Other news. Kevin Nash was arrested a couple of weeks ago.
Ah, man.
He was arrested at
what did the Diesel do?
Big Daddy Cool Diesel. He was at a bar, and apparently he was there with a lady friend or his wife. I don't know. And apparently a fan or somebody was heckling him.
Ah, man, don't you just hate that?
Tried to like challenge him to a fight.
Rough him up.
And so Big Daddy Cool Diesel knocked him out. And they arrested him for assault.
Man, that's not his fault.
Yeah. Well, apparently, but the problem was is that Diesel was drunk.
So?
So, you know, that made it a little worse. But he's out of it and he should be okay. But that was Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Hey, I support.
We support you, brother.
Diesel on that. Hey, that guy deserved what he got. Just like that heckler, he fucking punched his face in at that the WWE when they were in Mexico.
Yeah.
The spring break.
Yeah, I remember.
A lot of people don't know that. Go ahead and tell them about that.
It was in 1996. That's when the NWO was going hardcore in WCW, and WCW they had to deal with MTV, so they did one of those spring breakouts, and NWO showed up on the spring break, and apparently some asshole in the crowd
started throwing rocks.
Throwing rocks
At the NWO.
Yeah.
You're talking about a skinny guy, skinnier than me, going against a 7-footer. Throwing him rocks. So okay, so what happens?
So fucking they had rappers and shit and musical acts on the stage too.
Well, this was the MTV Spring Break.
But Diesel and Razor, they jumped off the stage and they ran up to these guys.
Imagine 7-footers just charging at your ass.
Yeah.
And apparently Diesel, or was it Razor that
threatened to sue him?
No. One of them actually.
Oh, it was Diesel.
Diesel fucking just knocked his ass out.
He tackled the guy in the sand.
And they arrested him and they took out that heckler. What a dumbass, though. I hate to see that dummy.
Yeah.
Diesel, even if he's drunk at a bar talking shit, you're gonna let that guy talk shit.
Yeah, he's just way too fucking big.
It's not that he's big. I mean, come on, the guy's been through a lot. And then his best friend's in and out of prop medical health.
Another update on Razor.
Don't do that.
Scott Hall, he's doing much better. He recently,
we're waiting for that 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Yeah, we're waiting for the 30 for 30. And but recently, as of today, right now, this moment that we're doing the show, Razor Scott Hall is in jail in Florida, serving a 7-day sentence for disorderly conduct at a bar last year.
Oh, well, he had to do that for it.
Yeah, he had to do this. He had to serve it, but he's serving it.
He's doing it like a man.
Doing it like a man, Razor. You're the man. And apparently
he's doing it as a public figure. Also, he's not running away. So good job, Razor.
He's getting his life back in order, man. He's training wrestlers at his.
He kind of sounds like Earl right now, from ABC.
He does.
Like, oh, I got to do this, make it right. So, but hey,
he's got his list.
We support Razor.
We support Razor, brother. You'll make it, man. He's training wrestlers. He's doing shit.
Yeah.
Other news from wrestling. Apparently, the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan had a crazy ass feud on Twitter and Facebook.
How do you fight on Facebook?
Well, by tweeting and sending each other crazy comments.
What does the Warrior got against Hogan?
Well, apparently Hogan said on an interview that the reason that he had to come back to wrestling in the 90s was because Warrior was nuts. And Warrior did not like that. And so, so Warrior started saying that Karma was going to collect Hogan on his Twitter, and he said it in YouTube videos. And he said that he was going to say things about Hogan that nobody ever said anything about him. And that...
Well, that's just childish now, yeah. Warrior. Come on. I mean, I'm sure Hogan didn't even mean to say it like that sarcastically or anything, but you got to understand when Hogan talks, people recognize Hogan as Hulk Hogan, not as Terry, what's his name?
Bollea.
Terry Bollea. You know, he's got to talk as Hogan. So yeah, he's going to still talk about you as Hogan. For you to take it that far. It's just childish.
Yeah, Warrior takes
Not
everything
crazy.
Warrior's too sensitive, man. He takes everything like so personal.
For a grown ass man, you're sure taking that out of proportion.
So, well, basically, what?
Just don't come and kick my ass.
Yeah, don't do anything to us, Warrior. We're cool because you're still big. We saw your video. You're still huge.
You're still huge.
You can still fucking reach through that computer and get us.
Wow.
But anyway, Warrior's comments about Hogan and his videos were kind of, well, there was stuff that people already knew, and then there was stuff that was kind of out of bounds.
Yeah, but
apparently Warrior says that Hogan in the 80s used to share his wife with the other wrestlers.
So he's a swinger. So what? And
then Hogan, oh my God, smoked weed backstage.
So he was concerned about his appetite.
So those were the big expose, fucking hard, crazy stuff that Hogan the Warrior was gonna say about Hogan. And basically, it was so stupid that even X-Pac came to Hogan's defense.
Yeah, this is rare. And they have anything against each other, but
no, X-Pac
is usually a loner.
Yeah, X-Pac is like he's been so down in the fucking dirt, banging China and getting wasted on the surreal life and fucking getting kicked out of every bar and every club.
Hey, but you said he's doing okay himself.
Yeah,
he's doing the underground wrestling and all
he's trying to clean himself up.
So you gotta give him some credit. But for him to come to Hogan's defense, it says a lot too. It's like, hey,
basically he just said, everybody was doing that.
Yeah, everybody did that. It's not just Hogan.
And I think what it is that Warrior has been so out of the limelight.
Man, we need to do a show with X-Pac.
Yes,
that is the inside guy. That is the go-to guy there.
Okay.
If there's anybody that knows anything, it's him.
Yeah, X-Pac. Put X-Pac on the show.
X-Pac, you need to come do a show with TK.
Or we'll do a show on your show, man. Right there, man. Click. So, but yeah, man. Oh, apparently X-Pac has a new job with WWE. Him and Diesel, they got jobs because of Shawn Michaels, as they're going to be in charge of the training the wrestlers, the young guys.
Isn't that what Bret Hart does?
Bret?
Or he manages, I'm sorry, he manages.
Yeah, he's just a manager on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diesel and X-Pac, they're going to be like trainers.
Hey, well, that's money, baby.
There's cash, man. Get it wherever you can, man. But, yeah, that's the wrestling news. Oh, other wrestling news from south of the border. Apparently, TNA, they started an agreement with AAA, AAA, on the Mexican wrestling.
Oh,
it comes out on channel.
Yeah,
channel 6 on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jeff Jarrett appeared at their Triple Mania. It's basically Mexico's version of WrestleMania that happened last weekend. Jeff Jarrett came out on their show and he won the AAA Mexican Heavyweight Championship.
Why would he go there?
I don't know.
I saw what is it, TNA Impact recently this past week. Where he again, I think they are dragging this so even for TNA, it's getting old. Where he's challenging Kurt Angle again. Like, come on, just drop that already. It's getting old. Even
well, they did. They had a street fight in the parking lot.
And who won?
Basically, the thing was that Kurt said, "Look, I'll give you one more fight, but if I win, you go to Mexico." Kurt won. Jarrett went to Mexico,
and that's why he
won the AAA Mexican Heavyweight Championship, which is crazy.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Which is crazy because, as we all know, in Mexico they take their wrestling, the lucha, serious. There was a riot last Saturday night in Mexico City when Jeff Jarrett won. And what was the headline? Feature Gringo wins Mexican Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, but they have a contract with them. So.
Yeah, they got a contract with them.
So Mexico should be happy. Your fucking soccer team won. That's awesome. All right. We gotta cut there.
All right, we'll be back.